Hey Crafty Friends, this is Jen and welcome to my channel today. Today I am doing a collaboration with my friend Carrie Rhoads from Carrie Stamps. We got together and we are working on the Not Too Shabby Challenge number 4. These are super fun mood boards that Not Too Shabby puts out monthly, and we decided that we wanted to work together to come up with a couple of projects. So we are both doing slimline cards today, and we are both working with the Not Too Shabby digital waffle cone stamp. And so I decided to put my own little twist. Yes, I'm going to go for the ice cream punny today. My own little twist on the card that I'm making. And it's going to be an underwater beach scene because everybody wants ice cream, right? Even mermaids and seahorses, because ice cream makes a good day better. That's what my husband always says. We own an ice cream dairy bar, and you know what? Ice cream does make a good day better. So Not Too Shabby does a subscription box of the month, and these mermaid stamps were part of the monthly kit in June. However, she still does have them individually for sale in the shop, and they are absolutely fabulous. First set that I'm showing there is Hugs and Fishes, and then the next one is Be Mermazing. And then this one I don't actually end up using today, but it's super cute, and it's Believe in Magic. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about the papers that they have available in the shop as well. This did go with the kit, and all of Jamie's papers I would totally recommend. They are of great quality. They have a nice shiny finish on them, and they're really super thick, so they're easy to work with. So these are the slimline packs that she just started offering a couple months ago, and this goes really well with the whole beachy mermaid theme. And I do select one of these for my slimline card because look, it looks perfect for the mood board that we're working with. If you look back to that mood board, there is a photo in there that looks just like that. So perfect match. And then I'm not working with the Little Mermaid and Friends paper pack today, but I just wanted to show you a little glimpse of it because again, I love the quality of the papers that she has in the shop for you. The 6x6 paper pads always are double-sided, and they have a combination of really lovely background papers for you. And now I've stamped out all of my images already on a heavyweight cardstock that I can Copic color on. And I also went ahead and put my digital stamp on this 8.5 by 11 sheet, and I printed it out with a toner ink that can be Copic marker friendly. And as you can see, I did several different sizes, not knowing exactly what I was going to do, plus getting prepped for another card that I want to do with the ice cream cones. And then I cut everything out with my Scan and Cut. And now I'm showing you the marker selections that I'm going to use today. Again, I'm using the Challenge Mood Board as my palette. So that has some really lovely purples and blues. So I just selected Copic markers that I thought matched really well with that palette. And now I'm just going to color up all of these images, the ones that I decide to use, and get ready to make this my background for my slimline shaker card. Now these are the colors that I used for the waffle cone base, as you can see. And then the colors right before that, the markers, were the skin tone and the hair for my mermaid. And these are my ice cream flavors. So I did do all of my Copic marker coloring off screen today because I'm focusing on the shaker card. Now my shaker card frame is the Wonky Stitch nesting die set from Cat Scrappiness. I love this because of the thickness that has around the frame, so you can put your foam tape behind it much easier. And then I decided that I needed a little bit of beach underneath that frame. I've been doing a lot of beach cards. This is my third one, I think, in a row. I am loving these colors and this whole theme. I've got the beach on my mind. As you can see, I just tore some of that craft cardstock and I glued it underneath my frame. And now I'm just going to assemble the coral on the top, which I did everything in those purples and the blue that matched the palette for the challenge board. And I'm just assembling all of that on top of the frame. So this is going to be on top of the card, and then we are going to put some stuff inside the card as well. Cut a piece of acetate just slightly smaller than the frame, and I'm just going to stick that on there, gluing it pretty generous so all of those stick right down to it and they don't get caught by anybody's fingers and torn. And now I'm going to use a clear Wink Stella pen to add some more shimmer and shine to my mermaid and my seahorses and my the other fish that are on the card. I love everything that shimmers and shines, so I add lots of shimmer to my cards. Now I'm just going to use a soft brush and gently go over the acetate. I have a hard time with static for sure, and then some things tend to make little marks on the acetate, so you have to find something really soft that can brush that off. And I'm doubling up my foam tape, and then I'm going to cut it down the center so it's thin enough to go around the edges of the frame but yet not be seen. And I like to square off my edges too. As you can see, I'm going to clip that and make sure that it's nice and square. And then when I start off on the side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to square off that side so I get a really nice corner on there so nothing is going to sneak out. And then because this is so thick on the bottom, I decided to go with a full piece of tape and not cut this one in half. And again, that's just going to give a little bit more stability to the card. So that's another benefit of adding that sand. So once we have that all assembled, I'm going to just kind of see where I'm going to place those little seahorses inside and see where everything's going to go. I wanted to make sure that I can get all my ice cream cones in there. Everybody needs to be having a little bit of a snack, right? We've got this little blowfish on there. He's going to be eating his vanilla cone. And then our mermaid, of course, she has to have a cone too. And I think she's going to go with a raspberry. I was thinking that that was a strawberry kind of color, but the more I look at it, I think it's more of a raspberry flavor, right? And somebody's gonna have to remind me of what that fish is called. Is it a narwhal? Which I could have really just slaughtered that. I'm not really sure. I think that's what it is, but it's wicked cute. It's kind of, you know, it's like a mermaid of the sea. Or not a mermaid, a unicorn of the sea. Oh, Jen. So now, of course, these seahorses are going to be sharing this nice chocolate cone because that just seems like a cute little romantic thing to do. And again, I'm just going to brush out some of that dust that gets in there with the static. And then Jamie carries all of these fun sequins in the shop. Our buttons galore, and I'm using Seaside Holiday, Mixed Berry, Party Time, and Violet Blossom. And I actually took the time and picked out the colors that go with the scheme. Seemed like each set of sequins actually had one or two of the right colors, so I just mixed all those together. And then I filled my shaker card. And now I'm cutting another piece of acetate to cover up that back so I can flip it up and glue it onto my backdrop a little bit easier. When I don't do it this way, I just make a mess. I make a mess as it is doing it this way, so can you imagine if I didn't seal that? So now I'm just going to push that down and seal it up. I did add a little bit of liquid glue as well to make sure that I got a good stick to that. And now my card base is 9x4, which is a perfect size for the slimline papers that Jamie has in the shop. And that it happens to be my very favorite size of slimline cards. I like the 9x4 because you can put lots of elements on there. Now we needed some Sword of Sentiment, and these also come with the digital waffle cone set. And this one says, "Ice cream solves everything." And you know what? Just like ice cream makes a good day better, yep, ice cream really can solve everything. So yeah, I used one of my coordinating purple Copic markers to go over that lightly. And now I'm just going to stick that inside my middle of the card for my sentiment. And I'm going to add a little bit of ice cream surprise in there as well. I like if I have extra elements to go ahead and decorate the inside of the card just for that extra little surprise. in detail. And I had some more sequins laying around, so I thought, well, we have to finish off this card with a couple more pieces of bling. So I'm just sticking those on each of the corner, and that was a perfect addition. And now we have a lovely ice cream shaker card. And again, I've got the beach on my mind, so I needed to create this underwater ice cream party. Thanks so much to my friend Carrie. I cannot wait to see what she creates with the waffle cone digital stamp from Not Too Shabby Shop and this challenge for board. Now remember, anybody that enters, you can do unlimited entries until the end of the month, and you can win a $15 shopping spree to the Not Too Shabby Shop. Visit the Facebook page Scrappin' Stampers for all of the details. And thank you very much for crafting with us today. I really appreciate your support. I will hopefully see you soon. This has been a busy, crazy summer for me, and I am doing the best I can with getting some of my crafting done and some of my card making, which I absolutely love. But sometimes, unfortunately, real life gets in the way of all the fun. Oh, that's just not the way it should be. Thank you, everybody. Happy crafting, and I can't wait to see what you did, Carrie. Take care. Bye-bye.